Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to talk about OpenCart bulk order quote module that will enable the customer quotation request in OpenCart. It will help the customer in purchasing the products in bulk and will enable the customers to make a quotation request for the same in OpenCart. It's an admin driven module where the admin can select the specific customer groups who can request for the product quote and set the custom price for the same. So before we dive further into the workflow of the module, please subscribe to our channel and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you do not miss any update or notification from our channel. So now let's quickly jump into the workflow of the module. So this is the front end of the module and this is the product collection page. So one thing that you need to know is that you need to log in with your customer credentials, otherwise this request quote button would not be available to you. So I have logged into with my customer credentials and now I want to request bulk order for this particular product. So I have clicked on this product and now this is the product page, and I will scroll it down, and there you will see that request quote button is available. So once I click on that, drop down menu will be there, and from here you can see the options like add to shopping list and add to new shopping list. So I can either add it to the existing shopping list or I can also create a new shopping list. So I'm trying to create a new shopping list for this product, so I'm selecting these options now and I'm setting the quantity to 5. I want to buy 5 quantity for this product and I'm creating a new shopping list. So for that I need to provide a price per unit, and then there is a note if I want to write any note, which is optional with this product. So I'm writing a note for this product that I need filters with the lenses that I purchased for this camera. Now clicking on the submit button, you can see the success message: you have added this product to your shopping list. So the next thing you need to do is you need to go to your my account section, and there in the right hand side you need to find quotation shopping list. So I will click here. So here you can find all the requests that you have made. So here all those shopping list will be there. So from here you can delete the shopping list, you can edit the existing shopping list, you can remove it here, and from here you can also move it to another existing shopping list and you can delete it from here. So from here I want to ask for the code, so I will click on the ask for the code, and then I need to add a description here. So I'm adding a description, and after adding the description, I just need to click on this submit button. So once I click on this submit button, the quote request has been sent successfully. So I have made the quote request. Now I need to move to the again my account, and then here from in the quotation requests. So once I click on the quotation requests, so here you will see the list of all those quotation requests that you have made. So here from here you can select multiple quotation requests, and you can delete it at once. Also you can edit or delete any particular quotation request that you want to. Now one thing that you can see here is for these two orders, you can see this cart icon is there for this particular order, which is not there for the next order. This is because of the status. For the first order the status is complete, that's why cart option is there, and for the second order it is not. So I move to the admin panel, and now from here for my new request I'll be changing the status to complete, so that that cart button will be available to the customer. So from here you can the admin needs to change the status to complete, and also from here admin needs to assign a sales representative to this request. So from here I am assigning the sales representative and I change the status to complete. So you can see that the status has been complete. Now in the front end I will just refreshing the page and you will be seeing the changes. So I refreshed the page and the sales representative has been successfully updated, and now the cart button has been appeared for this particular request also. and you can also notice that the status has been changed to complete from pending. So after that, what I need to do is I will click on this add to cart button, and this quote has been successfully added to cart. So you will click on your cart button. Now here you can see the details, like subtotal, the tax, and from here you can view your cart or the checkout with this product that you have purchased. And from you can see all those details, and the quotation discount, you can see the quotation discount that you made by using this bulk request order. So from here you can check out with your product. So this is all about the customer end of the module. So I'll be moving to the admin panel now. So this is the admin panel of the module, and what you are seeing on the screen is product quotation page. So in the product quotation page, you need to fill it up the information to configure the module here. So that you can see two things here. One is the general setting, another is mail templates. So we will be configuring the general settings, and then I'll be showing you the mail templates. The first thing you need to do, you need to set the module enabled, the status of the module enabled if you want to use it. Now the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to configure the general settings. The very first thing is order total title. So the order total title, this title will be visible in the order total is discount exists, and this would be visible at the time of checkout. Now the next thing is sort order. So this is for the order for quote order. So what sorting order you want to provide it. Now the next is agent name. So the name to whom the quote is assigned, it will appear on mails and conversation. If the field is blank, then the default store name will be used. Now the next is agent email. So agent email ID to whom the quote is assigned, it will appear on the mails and the conversation, and if the field is blank, then default stored email ID will be used. Now the next is the all products quote status. So you can set it to enabled or disabled as per your wish. So admin can globally set quote option for all product by enabling it option, otherwise you can add the products manually. Now next is quote products. So if product status is disabled, then admin can manually add products for quote option. Here all the product will be listed for which the buyer can request a quote. Now the next thing is minimum quote quantity. So here admin can set the minimum quantity of product that the buyer could quote. Now next is the maximum shopping list. So admin can limit by assigning the maximum number of shopping lists that customer can create. Now show product price on product page. So if you want to show the product price on the product page, you can set it to yes, otherwise no. And second is the show quote button on product page. So similarly, if you want to show the quote button, you can set it to yes, otherwise no. Next is show add to cart on product page. So if you want to show add to cart on the product page, you can set it to yes, otherwise no. Now next is change status on quote update or delete. So admin can set yes or no the functionality where if the customer updates the requested quote or delete any product in the quote request, then the status would be changed. Now the next is initial quote status. So you can set the status for your initial quote, what you want to set it. You want to set it pending, complete, or processing. So accordingly you can set it here. Now the next is status on quote update or delete. So admin can set the status of quote when customer update or delete the requested quote. Now the next is status on quote approval. So similarly, the way we have done it for initial quote status or the status of quote update or delete, we can do it for status on quote approval. Now the customer group. So using this option, admin can select the customer groups who can request the product quote. So this is all about this general setting. Now we will be moving to the mail template, and I'll be showing you the mail templates which are already been there, and then I'll be talking about the different mail templates where it will be used. So here you can see that certain mail templates are there. So the very first one, you can see the subject new quote request sent. So this mail would be sent to the customer when they generate the request for new quote. Now the next is new quote request received. So in the next mail template, this email would be sent to the admin when the new quote is requested by the customer. So this email template will be sent to the admin. Now the next one is quote request has been updated. So for the quote request has been updated, this email is sent to the customer when he or she will update the requested quote. Now the next is quote request updated. So this email would be sent to the admin when the customer updates the requested quote. So this email will be sent to the admin. Now the next is message from customer. So this uh, email template will be used when will be used and it will be sent to the admin with the messages which are sent by the customers. So similarly you will see the next template, that is message from admin. So this email is sent to the customer with the messages sent by the admin. Now one is status is updated. So this subject is status is updated. So this mail is sent to the customer when the admin changes the status of the requested code. Now another is you have been assigned a new quotation. So this email is sent to the customer when the quote is assigned to a sales representative by the admin. So this is all about the email templates that we'll be using in this module for the different statuses of the product quotation. So after that, the next thing I'll do is that I'll go to the quote management, and here you can see quotation, quote orders, quote statuses, notification, sales representative. So I'll be clicking on quotations. So once I click on the quotations, here the admin could see different quotations from the different customers. Now from here the admin can change the status of multiple quotation here amongst cancel, complete, pending by checking the checkbox in front of the quote. And also the admin, if admin wants to delete multiple quotes, so he can do that as well by checking the checkbox in front of the quote. And from here you can see that he can change the status of the quote as cancel, complete or pending as per his wish. So after that, here you can also delete it just by clicking that delete icon on the top right corner. Now here is the, you can see that admin can apply filters as per the quotation IDs, like like quotation ID, customer name, date, added quote status, in order to fetch the code. So after that, after applying the filters, admin can view each quotation from here by clicking on view action button. So I'll be just clicking on this action button, view, and now here you can see that the quotation request page has two parts. One is the quotation details, another is quotation messages. So in the quotation details you can find that quotation ID, the identification number of the quote, the date and the time when the quote is requested by the customer. Now the status of the quote as defined in admin configuration with respect to action taken upon the quote. Now you can also see the sales representative. So admin can assign the sales representative to the product quote to complete the quote order. Now here you can see the customer details, like the name of the customer, email of the customer, his telephone number. Now next thing, you can see the quote item, and here you can see the list of all those all those items for which customer has requested the quote. It contains the image, product name, quantity, the note with the product, then price, total, and a few action buttons. You can see it here. So from here you can also edit it. And now the next part is quotation message. So from here the admin can see the messages sent by the customer and can even send the message to the customer. So for that, the admin just need to type his message and just click on the send button, and based on the chat with the customer, the admin can decide the status of the quotation here. Now after that, the next thing I'll do is that I'll move to the quote orders. So from here the admin can view the order and implement necessary action for the orders. So here he will find the list of all those quote orders, and he can also view that particular order by clicking on that order. Now the next is quote statuses. So admin can add various status or edit existing from here, which he or she wishes to see on the product quotation. For instance, status can be cancel, pending, or complete. So admin can add new status as well here just by clicking on the plus sign that you can see on the top right corner here. And after that, admin can even delete multiple statuses by checking the checkbox in front of the status and click the delete button. And from here he can select multiple statuses, and then he will just click on this delete button to delete the statuses. Now the next thing is admin can select any particular status, and there you can see that if I want to create a new status, I have clicked on that plus button, and now I just have to provide the quote status name, the color, and then I have to save this. So by doing that, I'll be creating a new status. Now again, if I want to edit an existing status, so I will click on this edit button, and from here I can edit it. So the name of the status and then the color code. Now the next is notification. So they are meant to basically notify the admin about the new quotation or the messages by any customer. So admin can view the quotation request by clicking on this view button that you can see on the right hand side. So these are the list of the messages or the notifications by the customer. So I will clicking on one notification, and now here you can see that that we have arrived at the quotation messages page. So from here admin can view the customer's chat, and then he can also send the messages. Now the next is sales representative. So clicking on the sales representative, this will list you you can either add by clicking on plus sign or new sales representative, or you can also edit the existing sales representative. So the details of the existing sales representative can be edited from here, and this will have the list of all the sales representatives. So I have just clicked on creating a new sales representative. So here you need to give a username, first name, last name, email, and then you need to provide a password, then confirm password, and then status. So you can set it to enable or disable as per your wish. So the admin can assign the code to the sales representative. Now if I want to edit the details of existing sales representative, so I have clicked on that edit button. Now here you can see that from here I can edit the details, and also I can set the status enabled or disabled. So this is all about OpenCart bulk order quote module. I really hope that this video helped you in understanding the workflow of the module. If you still have any query, doubt, suggestion, please get back to us at support@webkul.com. You can also raise a ticket at uvdesk.webkul.com. Thanks for watching the video. Goodbye.